We start in Skopje. Cibona hasn't lost a game since Slaven Rimac took over from Neven Spahja, and now it paid a visit to the Macedonian champion. The home team was the first one to score, Damian Stojanovski hitting a 3. He was MZT's best scorer of the night with 20 points and was largely responsible that Skopje raced away to an 11-0 lead. It took more than 3 minutes for the visitors to spring to life. They finally broke the deadlock through Jarell Blessingame. Sinovec then made it plus 13 for the home team, and by the time Čekovski scored, MZT was leading by enormous 17 points already. Nikola Otašević wasn't able to score in the last 3 games, but here he had 7 already in the first quarter, which finished 28-10. MZT was leading by 21 when Uroš Lučić scored his first 3, and then even by 26 points when Sinovec was again successful from the 3-point line. Everything pointed towards disaster for the players from Zagreb, who in turn started to slowly get back into the game. They reduced the deficit to 19 when Davor Kus scored, and that was at the start of a 10-3 run, after which Cibona was able to close the gap to 14 till the end of the half. The visitors opened the third quarter well, with Blessingame scoring for 3, but Stojanovski did get it back to 16. Andrija Žižić was then twice successful, as he managed to reduce the deficit to just 10 points. Then Todor Gečovski took advantage of Rimac's technical foul, as he scored all 3 free throws and MZT was in front by 12. But then Cibona secured an 8-0 run, after which it was only 4 points behind after 30 minutes of play. The visitors were the first ones to score in the last period and were trailing by only a point when Matt Janning scored for 3. That was followed by the first Cibona lead when Blessingame scored twice for 3. With his second, he rounded up a 17-0 partial. It took 3 minutes for MZT to score in the last quarter. Georgi Čekovski with a 3 to make it 70-68 for the visitors. But Blessingame again scored twice for 3. He reached 32 points in the end, scoring 8 3-pointers from only 12 attempts. It was 80-72 for Cibona when Strawberry was able to score from a difficult position. It seemed Cibona was cruising to victory after an amazing turnaround, but the home team did manage to reply with a 7-0 partial, which brought them to just a point behind when Kay Davies scored for 3 just 57 seconds before the end. Less than half a minute before the end, Gečovski had a nice opportunity to equal the score, but he missed, after which Davor Kus was successful from the free throw line to make it 90-86, which was eventually enough for Rimac's team to reach a 4th successive victory.